In this episode, a space-themed Rolls-Royce, Jag bids farewell to the F-Type, and the funky new BMW X2. Welcome to episode 281 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell, a couple episodes ago, we talked about the UAW, the Auto Workers Union.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the ones that wanted like $1 billion for things. Yes.
Yep, they wanted like $100K a year and like
More
a
than
bunch
that.
of benefits. Yeah,
Way more than that, but I digress.
they're still on strike. We talked about that 2 to 3 weeks ago.
I think we're coming up on 3 weeks now.
Yep, I would not be surprised if this is at least a month. In the article that we talked about, a month was about the timeline that manufacturers had as far as like inventory to give to dealers. Once
Yeah.
a month was up, it was like, we're going to be running out of cars.
Yeah, we got to start figuring this out now.
So they're in crunch time right now. And Ford CEO, Mr. Jim Farley, has come out and he is like starting to light the fire. He's pissed.
I kind of get it, though.
Yes, he's had some strong words. And from what I know and from what I can tell, the companies like Tesla, Rivian, Honda, Toyota, pretty big car manufacturers don't have unions.
Yeah.
They don't have this problem.
Yeah.
And they're going to continue creating good, reasonably priced vehicles that will be bought by people who would likely buy a Ford if there were no Fords or GMs or Chevys.
So does that mean Toyotas will be cheaper and Fords will be more expensive?
Mm-hmm. That's how it always works. It will get passed down to the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is not good. This is becoming a problem, a big problem for the big three in America. And I don't really see a good solution at the moment.
Yeah, because it seems like the union workers aren't willing to budge, but neither are the companies.
Right.
So you got to kind of figure something out here.
We'll see what happens. But as far as right now, when we're recording this, it's nothing's changed. They're still on strike.
Yeah, we're going to find out what happens in the coming weeks.
Yes, we will. Now, do you have any other news to chat about?
I do. And I have some news about a car to which I think you will be particularly interested in.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, so you have a passion for things not of this world.
Space?
Yes.
Ah, yes, I do.
A little bit of it is like a space-themed car.
Okay.
In the shape of a Rolls-Royce.
In the shape of a Rolls-Royce?
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Nope.
So there's this new car, the Rolls-Royce Ghost. That's not new, but the Ékleipsis. I don't really know how you're supposed to pronounce that.
Okay.
Ékleipsis?
We'll say that.
Yeah. But they've got this special edition Ghost.
Okay. Huh.
And the name Ékleipsis sounds like eclipse, which is exactly why they built this.
I see. Did they release this on the same day as the annular solar eclipse?
I believe it does, yes.
That's cool. That's good timing.
Yeah, so Rolls-Royce is celebrating this. It's a lunar eclipse, right? Or a solar eclipse? What kind of eclipse was it?
The one that just happened was a solar.
Okay, I don't know my
So
eclipses.
the
very
moon
well.
covering the sun.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I don't know my eclipses very well.
And it is annular because it does not completely cover the sun. There was a ring around the edge.
Yes.
You will be educated by me throughout this article.
Yes,
Eclipses.
I know. I'm excited for it. So, the eclipse that just happened, the solar eclipse, that happened this past weekend. And Rolls-Royce is celebrating the eclipse with a special edition Ghost called the Ékleipsis. Now, this Ékleipsis is only one of 25 being made. They're only making 25 of them. It's a pretty cool thing. And as you can see by the look of it, it kind of looks like an eclipse, doesn't it?
Yes.
So they've made this, let's see, they've painted it in a color called Lyrical Copper, which gives the Ghost a moody aura in dark settings, but sparkling under bright lighting.
Okay.
They have this bright orange hue called Mandarin, which is along like the front bumper, some brake calipers, as well as making some pieces inside the interior, that same Mandarin color. And they state that this Mandarin color, quote, recalls the intense pulses of sunlight witnessed as the eclipse progresses.
Thank you, marketing.
Yes. On the, let's see, there's the inside on the interior. You have, let's see, this hand-painted Mandarin along the inside, which, along the, like the shoulder line. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see, they state is, runs like the ghost shoulder, dotted motif meant to represent the transition from sunlight to darkness.
Yes. I do like the roof that they've added up there.
The starlight, yes.
Yep.
And speaking of which, that is very unique to this particular car. That particular effect on the starlight ceiling. Let's see. What else did you get? You get a funky animation that plays when the doors open and close. That gives a display of a circle of 940 stars representing the corona of light that peaks around the moon during the eclipse.
Right.
Yes.
It does look very cool, at least in person, if you've ever seen one. A total solar eclipse. It does have the solar wind coming off of it.
Real quick, the animation I'm talking about lasts for 7 minutes and 31 seconds, which I believe is exactly the amount of time of that solar eclipse, wasn't it?
If you are in the path of totality, yes, and you were in the dead center of it, yeah, it's around like 6 to 7 minutes. So that is cool that they did that. That is cool.
What do you think?
They took a solid approach to this. I do like this.
Now, I would say the kind of the coolest part is the timepiece in the center console or in the dash, right? Because Rolls's don't have like that peasantry of digital clocks, right? It's a proper clock. Let's see. It has a half-carat diamond integrated into the bezel, inspired by the diamond ring effect that sees a single point of light become visible right before and after the moon moves in front of the sun.
Right. That's cool.
Yes.
I like all the little cues that they took. They did a pretty good job at this.
So can I be honest? Of all the special edition Rolls-Royces, this is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like the look of it, I really like the look of it. That gray and orange, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good. And if you've ever actually experienced the solar eclipse, like looking at that, I've seen that effect with my own two eyes. It's weird to think, but yes, like that is representative of what it kind of looks like.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
They did a good job with that.
So you think it's a win?
I do think it's a win. Curious why they released it now as opposed to the next one coming up. The next total solar eclipse that will be across the U.S. at least is on my birthday next year, April 8th of next year. Yep. And that'll be going from like Texas up toward New York, arcing across the U.S. So,
okay.
Yep. I'm planning on going, but I'm curious why they didn't release this then, because the most recent one was not a total solar eclipse. It was annular, which means you got to see like 90% of the moon cover the sun, but you didn't get to see the effect that they're showing here in the top ceiling.
Which I know I saw that and you saw that when you came up to visit me when I was living in Nashville.
Right.
Where it literally went dark out in the middle of the day.
Yeah. And that was
cool.
The coolest part. Was to be able to look up at the sun and see the solar wind coming off, and it looked crazy.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So that's neat. It's still the coolest Rolls-Royce that I've seen them do.
Oh, for sure. And it's all sold out too. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Should they have made more than 25?
I bet when they do the total annual eclipse, maybe they'll do one that's 10. Wow. I don't know.
Or should they do the number of eclipses that have happened since like recorded time or something like that?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Neat. What do we got next?
We have a Jag.
Oh, yeah?
A Jaguar. A Jaguar. A Jag. The F-Type. It's pretty much well gone, right? They're bidding farewell with a new special edition. They've done many special editions of the F-Type. But this is the newest, latest special addition to the F-Type, and it is to pretty much say goodbye to it. It's called the ZP edition, or if you live in England land, it's called ZP.
Yes.
Because that's how you say Z in the Queen's English.
Yes,
or
it is.
The King's English now, I guess.
We'll move on from that one.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. So the F-Type, you are getting the ZP edition as a farewell. It's a striking looking thing. You get a few different color combinations, one of which, there's pretty well two of them, I believe. You get the darker one, which is Olden Blue exterior with a red and black interior, or you get Crystal Gray exterior with a navy blue and black interior. So those are the two different options. Which option do you like the most?
So they call that blue and gray. I call that purple and white. But
Purple? Purple?
yeah, the exterior
That is blue.
looks purple to
When
me.
was the last time you went to an eye doctor?
I don't know. Long time
Oh
ago.
my god, that is very blue.
Okay, all right. Maybe is there another picture of it down here? See, it looks blue purple. I don't know. It's a very dark blue if it's a blue.
Well, it's Olden Blue, I guess.
Look, it's no BRZ blue. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's not World Rally blue.
Fair. But yeah, you get Olden Blue exterior with red, or you get the Crystal Gray with the navy blue interior.
Can I ask why there's a big white circle on the side?
Well, the roundels are from the vintage racing cars.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's where that comes from. The original E-Type Jag race cars.
Porsche did that, and they put the wrong number on it for one of their special.
Well, you can
cars.
also specify the number.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, so this is it. It's pretty cool. Let's see what other special touches you get. Let's see, a white grille surround. You get special trim for the seats and some badges for the wheels. You get fenders, side sill plates, and dashboard badges that make you see that it's a one of 150. Making only 150 of them.
Is there any performance updates?
No, but they do give you the highest powertrain they get.
Mm-hmm.
So not doing this on base or mid-tier. It comes with that, let's see, the supercharged 5-liter V8 with 575 horsepower. 575.
That's a lot.
All-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic, although I wish it was manual, but 8-speed automatic. I bet you that would be a racket.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I don't think that there's much of a difference between that and the normal version of that.
Correct. But just that as in the top trim F-Type would be a racket to drive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My only beef is that it's all-wheel drive. And I kind of wonder, does that spoil the fun in an open-top sports car like that?
That's a good question. The purist in me says yes. The practicalist, I don't think that's a word.
It is now. The practicalist.
Right. That in me says, as long as you can turn off or adjust how much torque is going to the front wheels, then maybe it doesn't matter. Right? Because in theory, I would just want to slide this car around on gravel and stuff. But yeah. Do the updates to the interior, exterior, small touches here and there, do they make a big difference for this kind of vehicle?
In my opinion, yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think when you get an F-Type that's got that extra touch to it, I think that little touch is kind of an exponential difference in my opinion.
So, like, where's the line between does it matter how many they make? Does it matter how pricey it is?
I think all of those are factors. I think it's not just a set line of it must be X this or Y that, but I think because they're only making 150 of them, because I do think it's also very attractive, particularly in that blue, that Olden Blue, with the white trim pieces. I think it's an attractive car that I think is a bit more head-turning than your standard old lady in a Jag.
If they did this with a Corolla,
No.
it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work because it's also a Jag. I mean, this brings back feelings of original E-Types.
Yeah.
You have that history of feeling like, oh, God, I remember when the E-Type was just so beautiful and you could hear and say, but I don't know, I just feel like there's more of an emotional connection to this car than you would if they did a special edition like this to The Honda Civic.
Okay. I think at Goodwood, people will oogle and ogle over this car. I think at the local pub, nobody will turn an eye to it.
You don't think so?
No. That's just my take.
I like it.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just trying to figure out like where that line is. And does this car fit that mold? I think it can.
Yeah.
But it's right on the edge of that. Of like, should this be a special one-off Jag? I don't know.
I think it is on the edge, but I think it's on the good side of the edge.
Okay.
I mean, the F-Type's dead. After this, Jag is not making any more gasoline-powered sports cars.
Right.
At all.
For the foreseeable future, yes.
Which is sad.
Yes.
But yeah, there's no official price, but expect it to be $115 and up.
Because it's the last internal combustion one, it's going to be worth money.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get your hands on one, keep it for 10 years, and you'll make bank.
Oh, for sure. For sure you'll make some money. So yeah, that's the new F-Type ZP edition in Queen's English.
Solid. All right, let's move on to the final topic, my friend.
Okay. You ready to talk about a very ugly car?
Oh, boy.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
If I started that with a very ugly car, what brand do you think I'm referring to right off the bat?
BMW.
You are 100% correct. Yes, sir. So welcome to the new BMW X2.
Uh-oh.
And it's hideous.
X2 returns X1's funkier looking sibling. That's a good headline for an article.
Look at the back of it. Oh my God. What is wrong with it?
Oh God. Oh no. That is ugly. Okay.
So there's
BMW continues to do BMW things.
Look at the side profile. Oh, it's so awkward.
Yeah, it's kind of clunky looking. All right, tell me about it.
Okay. So this is the new Gen X2. You see a lot of M badges on that, don't you?
I do.
You would think that would mean have a great big giant snarling twin turbo V8 or a twin turbo inline 6 or something like that.
Oh no.
It doesn't.
Oh no.
It has a 4-cylinder turbo.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
You can either get the base trim, which is they call it the X-Drive 28i, which is 241 horsepower.
28i, 241 horsepower. Okay.
It
no correlation there. All right.
Zero correlation. Or you can get the hot version, the one with all the M badges.
Yes.
It still has a 4-cylinder turbo.
Okay.
It produces 312 horsepower, which gives you, that's what, 60 more horsepower? Or 70 more horsepower?
Yes.
Wow. They call that the M35i X-Drive.
Could I just flash a tune onto the base one and up badge it?
Yes.
Great. All right, I'm down.
Why did they put so... Okay, I see 2 M badges, and I'm only looking at a small chunk.
Yeah, the front has one. Each side quarter panel has
This isn't an M car.
The wheels had one? No.
Yo, calipers do.
Do the calipers? Is that what I saw?
Calipers have M badges.
Yep.
M badge in the fender. M badge in the grill. M badge in the seats.
In the seats.
M badge on the back. This isn't an M.
Nope.
It's not an M.
Nope.
What are you doing, BMW? Why?
Yeah.
It's lovely. The base starts at 43,000, and that was the X-Drive 28i. Yes.
It looks like it's not cross-eyed to me. It's like eyes out. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
I don't know what you call that.
Opposite eyes.
I'm sure there's some scientific term for it, but eyes pointing out.
It kind of looks like you're looking at it. You're trying doing this, like, hello, hey, what's up? The top trim is $53,000-ish. It's tiny though.
Did it say what the base was?
43-ish.
So $10K?
43-ish to 53-ish for 70 horsepower.
Eee.
And a shit ton of M badges.
Yeah,
You're
right
spending
about that.
$8,000 in M badges alone.
There were a lot of them.
That's a lot of M badges.
I don't think there
for
were
a car that's
8,000.
not even built in the M factories.
There were not $8,000 worth of badges.
You sure?
No, I'm sure.
How much does an M badge cost
From
to the
OEM?
consumer?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Because you go to BMW. I need a replacement M badge, please. Yes, that'll be $1,200.
There's 8 of them on the car, and they're just each is $1,000.
So this is a small car. Its cousin is the X1, which is the smallest of all the CUVs of BMW. So you would think it wouldn't be very heavy, right?
No, it's not an EV either.
It's almost 4,000 pounds. It only has a 4-cylinder. It's almost 4,000 pounds.
How?
Precisely.
What? It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder with a turbo on it, and it's 4,000 pounds.
Almost, yes.
How is it 1.5 thousand pounds more than my BRZ? And it's like basically the same engine.
I don't understand.
How?
There's just so much of new BMWs right now that I'm just struggling to understand. I love BMW as a brand. As a matter of fact, the next car that I truly want to buy is a BMW. Right. But yet, they're losing me as a brand, man. They're struggling with these new models here.
They're shifting direction for sure. I don't really understand the direction though.
I don't either.
I don't know where they're trying to go with this. Honestly, I don't think they know where they're trying to go with this.
Yep. It's just a lot of funky angles and things and a lot of M badges for a car that's not a proper M.
I worry for BMW in the next 5 years.
Who is buying them? Who is looking at this going, yes, that is the one I must have.
$40,000 to $50,000 for this?
Well, here's the thing. That's in that OEM frozen matte paint, which means you know that's going to be more expensive.
Yes.
That's probably $10,000 in paint alone. So that's realistically probably a $60,000 car. Yeah!
There's so many better options out there for $60,000.
And does it, to me, look like the M badge is misaligned with the 35i badge?
Yes. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right.
So that's the new X2.
What a magnificent vehicle.
Very politically correct there, yes. I see. So that's all the real news I got to rag on and crap on here.
Yeah, there was some of that. We did some of that.
There was. So that's going to wrap us up then for episode 281. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment. Let us know, what do you think about the whole new BMW X2? Do you think it's as, frankly, awful as we do? And if you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto, Instagram is We Are Auto _, YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.